Have you ever thought of these two senses working together to deliver you the delicious flavors of the foods you crave? You probably haven't, because you might have thought that taste only comes from your tongue. Well, that's not the case. Your nose and perception of smell plays a huge role in the way we taste different flavors. Now, you may be asking, we eat through our mouths. It's not like our nose is chewing the food or something. The smell really have an impact on the way we taste, you may be asking. Well, I'm going to tell you the answer today. Have you ever mowed the lawn? The smell of freshly cut grass flowing through your nose. The smell is so strong that you feel like you could almost taste the grass. Well, that really is the taste. You can taste the grass just by smelling it. And I found this really interesting. Another example is when you're sick and you have a stuffed nose. When your nose is stuffed, you can't smell properly. When you eat food with a stuffed nose, there's little to no flavor at all. It's because the senses of smell and taste give you the flavor of the food. And when one of these senses aren't functioning properly, you won't be able to taste the food entirely. Stop. To prove my point, I conducted an experiment. In the experiment, I had 5 volunteers taste test different foods. The volunteers had nose plugs at first, and then they tasted the same foods without nose plugs. The volunteers were covered with blindfolds, and they were fed the food to eliminate any advantages of sight and touch with food. So the volunteer would eat the food and then tell me what they thought they ate. Then I would record whether their response was correct or incorrect. The foods I used were pears, oranges, grapes, bananas, salted crackers, Nutella chocolate, and citrus juice. I use these particular foods because they interact with the 4 tastes of our tongue: sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. This is a graph of the data I collected. As you can see in the taste results with nose plugs, 1 person got wrong pear, orange, grape, banana, and salted crackers where everyone got it right. For Nutella, 2 people got it wrong, and for juice, 3 people got it wrong. And then for taste results with nose plugs, pear, orange, grape, banana, and salted crackers, everyone got perfect. And then for Nutella, chocolate, and juice, 1 person got it wrong again. Alright, so as you can see, these graphs look very similar. Both times for Nutella and juice, person got it wrong. But there's less incorrect responses for without nose plugs. I think this is because the foods I used were too recognizable. They're eaten so often, so many people know how it tastes like. If there's one thing I'd change about my experiment, it would be the food. I'd choose more distinguishable foods that people are less familiar with to make my experiment more challenging. However, these results don't change the fact that smell does impact the way we taste. Remember, the next time you decide to take a bite, your taste isn't the only one helping you perceive the flavors, but your smell is too. Thank you for your time.